Hello and welcome to this Blender video tutorial. My name is Ben Morgan, and in this tutorial I'm going to teach you something that if you tried before you might have had a really hard time doing. And that's filling a container with a lot of objects, basically. Say marbles in a jar or coins in a chest or something. Obviously you wouldn't be able to individually place those, but with Blender's new physics system, with rigid body tools, you will be able to do that. So, let's get started. First, we're going to make our container. It's just going to be a simple extruded box. So basically, we're going to take this cube, tab into edit mode, press A to deselect everything, go to face mode, right click the top face, press E to extrude, and size it on the shift. Do S and then shift C to make sure that we don't scale it down on the Z axis. And then extrude again, this time G on the Z axis. So I'm just going to grab it down. There we go. And that's it. That's our simple container that we're going to have our objects placed in. Next we have to have our object. So let's shift A, add an icosphere. And we're going to make the subdivisions 1. That's it. Scale it down a lot. And grab it up. And let's make a new material. And let's make it like blue or something. Fine. Just so that we can differentiate it from the box. So really all you have to do is, if we move this, how come I can't move that up? That's weird, I can't move it up. Let me just collapse that. Okay, so basically what we have to do is make this an active object, add active. This guy has to be a passive object, add passive. And make the shape a mesh. And this guy's shape, we can make it a convex hole. That will give us some good triangular collisions. So if we press Alt A now, you'll see that it goes into our little container perfectly without like hitting the top right here or something because it was the wrong shape or something. Okay, so basically to fill this we're gonna need a lot more of these little things. So what we're gonna do is grab it and Shift D to duplicate it and basically offset them just enough so that they're like that. And then kind of, well, we can hide this. Then basically just duplicate this again. And then press 3 or just rotate on the side with your middle mouse. And actually press Alt H. Okay. Box select these guys. Duplicate them. Duplicate them again with Shift D. We're kind of just going to make a little array that will just fall right into our little box. Now if we press Alt A, they all fall in there quite neatly, and it's pretty good. So now we just drag our box down a little bit so that we can select these guys down here and duplicate them. Obviously we're going to need a lot to fill this box. But you can see here that this process is a lot simpler than, say, trying to place them all yourself. Obviously that would kind of be impossible. Okay, so now we have our simulation going, and you see it was kind of slow. But the cool thing is we can take one frame of this. We can take one frame. Say I wanted, say I'm just rendering a single frame of this image. I just take this one frame and I could render this and it'd be perfect. I would have a ton of little objects not intersecting, and they're perfectly placed inside of this container. So that's cool, but if we want it to be a single object, what we have to do is select them all, Shift D to duplicate them, and then do Control J to join them as one object, and basically that will make it so that there is no animation. Let's delete the original ones so that we don't have lag. So it'll be one single object. We'd have to make a new material for our cube, so why don't we do that? tab into edit mode, press L along the outer object to select the local vertices for that. So that will give us all of the box's vertices, add a new material, and assign that material to those selected vertices, and it will look just like it did before. Perfect. So that's pretty much it. That's how you go about making a container filled with a ton of objects. Thank you for watching.